Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. A couple of months ago I asked on Instagram if you want to see a declutter here on my channel, and the few that voted for yes. So this video will be a declutter video. I'm not going to show you like me actually taking stuff out of the drawer, because I've already put them in one big plastic container and then 2 travel bags. And there's a lot of things that I have decluttered, which I don't find interesting at all, but if you do, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first I have this really big bag of stuff that I have decluttered. I am not sure that I will throw everything from this away or if I will save some of it, but sorry. But right now they can't really fit in my drawers and I never use them, so some of this is old and will go to the trash, and some of this might go to some friends or something like that. This is basically like single shadows and small palettes that I couldn't fit in my drawer, but I'm seeing now that I might keep some of this. But anyway, let's get started. I have some stuff from the mineral brand TK. They look like this, and this is just sample sizes of blushes. So I have 3 large and 1 small, and then I also have a full size of a blush in Rouge Blossom. This is loose blushes and I haven't worn these in years, so I'm throwing them away. Then I have some really old single shadows here, and I have like from a brand called Mio. Never used this, and I'm pretty sure that they are old now. I have no sense of smell left because I have a cold, but I'm throwing this away. Then I have one from brand Claudia, one from Isadora, another one from Mio, another TK blush, a elf blush, single blush, mineral loose blush in pink. Again, I haven't used this in forever. It's a pretty nice color, but I can't save it all, so bye bye. Let me see. I have a Max Factor one. Throwing it away. I have some empty bottles that I'm going to throw away. I have this MUA trio. I do love the colors, but I haven't used these in forever and in years, so I think it's actually old now. So that's going. I have a Dr. Hauschka eyeshadow that I've used like once. Bye bye. Then I have some really old eyeshadow palettes that I've had for years and years and years. I have 3 from H&M. I probably have more underneath all of this. These are so old. I think I bought them when I was in high school, so this must be like 15 years old. This is how the H&M eyeshadow palette used to look like. I remember loving this. As you can see, it's quite a dent in that one. But they are old and unsafe to use on the eyes, so they are going. I have a really old Maybelline palette that I've actually hit pan on the highlight shade. I used to love this palette as well, back when I didn't know that much about makeup. I have an old Isadora quartet in a purple shades. Once again, this is like it's pretty and all, but I think it's like 15 years old, and I don't feel safe using that on my sensitive eyes, so I'm throwing them away. More empty bottles. Another Isadora eyeshadow quartet. This is more bright. Pool cocktail it's called. It's really old. I can't save everything. A really small eyeshadow by H&M. Grey and pink, I don't know. It's old anyway. I have this Technic Sultry eyeshadow. This is not that old. I might keep this one. Oh, this was pretty good pigment still. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one actually. And try to use it. And if I don't use it, then it might leave my stash. Another H&M duo, brown and brown. You've seen that I've used this. There's a dent in both of them, which is quite funny. This still has quite some pigment left to it, but this is also like, it's really pretty colors. Yes, it's brown, but I've had it for 15 years, and I don't know if it says 24 months on the back side. So, and you're not supposed to listen to that. If you take care of your products, you can use powder products longer, but yeah. Then I have this duo from Lumina, never used. It's a blue. Yeah, it's going. Then I have two trios from Isadora. I might have another one. They look like this. I loved these when they came out. This is the Forest one, and then I also have the Precious Pearls one. Isadora is a Swedish brand. I loved this, but they're also like 7 years old or something, and I don't know, I don't feel comfortable using them on my eyes. It says 18 months on the back side, so they are unfortunately going. Back when I didn't know that much about makeup, I used to use those before I bought all the larger palettes I have. I have a nude palette from Viva La Diva. This is a dupe for what's it called? The Naked palette by Urban Decay. This was really cheap. I've used it quite some times, but again, it's old, it's going. I have a trio from Apolosophy. Old. Bye. I have two more of the MUA trios. They look like this. Old. I have a really old eyeshadow palette. This was probably one of the first eyeshadow palettes I bought from online in another country. So I bought this from Elf's British website. It's an Elf eyeshadow palette that looks like this. It's cool toned, and I remember loving this when I bought it. And it's quite a dent in all of the colors, but I think I bought that when I was like 21. So that's definitely 10 years old. And I can't save stuff for nostalgic reasons. Then I have some samples from TK. They are going. Then I have this H&M eyeshadow palette. I remember loving this as well, but it's probably 7 years old. And bye bye. Then I have a Kat Von D palette. This is the Poetica palette. I loved that shade, but this palette has actually dried up. just because of that, this shade will swatch beautifully, yes. It's a lovely shade, but I mean the purples are so dry and they swatch pretty good, but on the eyes they don't perform, and it's also quite old, so I'm getting rid of that. Also, I think Kat Von D is a bit crazy now, so then I have this small, I have a lot of these, I will not show you all this. This is the Makeup Store Lars Wallin collection. I got this during my when I started to be a makeup artist. These suck. They are both blushes and eyeshadows in this. They suck. They are not good. So I'm getting rid of all of them. I have like 15. And then unfortunately I'm getting rid of a lot of sleek palettes because they are old and smell a bit funky. So I'm getting rid of my Storm palette. The Vintage Romance palette. Although these I've gotten quite some use out of because I love sleek makeup, and yeah, I will probably... This is the original palette and I dropped this on the floor. I see myself rebuying these actually because they are so good. And this is the Garden of Eden. This was my favorite because it was green. But it's just so old, it irritates my eyes. And then I have All Night Long, which is a neutral palette. I do really recommend sleek. Me decluttering this, it's not because it's a bad product, it's just because I've had them for 10 years. And then the candy one, the bright one. Now I don't have a sense of smell, as I said, so, but getting rid of those. And then the last one in this container is the Makeup Academy eyeshadow palette in Heaven and Earth. I used to love this. As you can see, there are quite a dent in that one and that one. This was my go-to palette whenever I needed makeup on. I usually did a eye look with some browns and maybe like this on the lid. Yeah, I remember really loving this palette. It still swatches pretty good, but it's really old. So that was kind of the first container. I have 2 more things to show you, so be right back. Moving on to the final 2 bags of decluttered items, which is both skincare and makeup. But I have decluttered this Medicate pore refining toner because it's probably 3 years old and old. Then I have all of these eye pencils. Most of these are really old, and I know that you can just sharpen them and get rid of sharpen them and then keep them. But since I have so sensitive eyes, I'm going to declutter them. I have some from Buxom, I have Makeup Store, I have a NYX one, I have an H&M one, I have a Wet n Wild one, I have a liquid line for NYC that I had for like years. I have some really old from H&M, like really old, like 10 to 15 years old. I have a Lumine Nordic Secret Volume Lash Primer, really old as well. This I'm quite sad to get rid of, but I think my eyes, I tried to use it a couple of months ago and my eyes, it got irritated. This is the Laura Mercier Tightline Cake Eyeliner in Forest Green. It used to be my favorite green eyeliner. As you can see, I hate the pan on it. I will probably rebuy this actually, I'll repurchase it because it's one of my best green eyeliners. But it's really old. And then I have some cake eyeliners from Makeup Store. This is also really old. It has a hole in it, it's black. And then I have this white one, never used, can't keep it all. Then I have some pencils from Yves Rocher. They are unopened, but so these I might give away to someone, but I won't be using them, so yeah. I have a mellow eyeliner. I have a small mascara from Benefit. I think I've used this once or twice, and then yeah, it's old. Some liquid eyeliners from Wet n Wild, the blue and the purple one. They are dried up. And then some Viva La Diva pencils in different colors. So I'm getting rid of these, mainly because I think you need to be aware that makeup can get old, and like if you have sensitive eyes like I do, then you should watch out. I am getting rid of the Makeup Store face mist. I used to love this actually, and I can't see myself repurchasing once my stash is a bit lower, but I've had this for 8 years. Now it's going. I'm getting rid of the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb Protect Multi-Protecting Hydrating Mist in Anti-UV SPF 30. It's old. Formula 1006 Get Your Glow On Skin Brightening Peel Mask. I'm getting rid of that because it's really old. This I'm getting rid of because I hate it. This is the Quick Fix Facials. Vitamin C Miracle Mask Overnight Glow Boost. It was ridiculous. I'm actually getting rid of all of my eyelashes. So I have this. I have from Depend. This. I have some dried up glue from number 7 and Duo. Some more lashes from Morphe. They just took up so much space in my drawers, and the last time I tried to use eyelashes, my eyes swell up. Do you say that? And yeah, so I'm getting rid of those. They, as I said, they took up so much space in my drawers, and I can't have that. I have a really old Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion here. I have 2 eyeshadow sticks from Yves Rocher. One looks like this, and the other one looks like this. These are not particularly okay, these are quite dry now. These were not bad when I got them. I just forgot that I had them, so that's why I'm getting rid of them, and now they are really old and dried up. I have some more like adhesive. Then I have some single shadows from L'Oreal that I got from a friend. It says tester on them, but they are not testers. She got them from a friend that worked at L'Oreal at the time. Here's one shade, and this is just basically because I never use single eyeshadows anymore, and these are also like 8 years old. So I have some from L'Oreal. I have a Lumina Nordic Chic eyeshadow primer that is 2 years old, and then I have 2 single shadows from Lumina. I used to love this one. This is the Frosted Forest. I mean, look at this. It's such a nice like grey, purple, brown color, but I never use it. And then I have this green one called Berries in the March. It's such a beautiful green color, but it's really old. So I'm getting rid of that. And this is actually all of the things that I'm getting rid of. In this decluttering, I actually might be decluttering some blushes in the future, because I realized that I have a lot, but I really don't want to. So as of now I'm not going to declutter that, and I might actually declutter some skincare items as well, because I can't use active skincare now that I'm pregnant, and the stuff I have opened will probably go bad before I can use them. But yeah, this was all of the stuff that I've decluttered so far. I should probably declutter my lip drawer, but I am not going to do that today. Thank you so much for watching. Please just give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe before you leave. I would love that. And until I make another one, you guys please take care. Bye.